Man, so many decision points here. And then this gives us this gives us the most amount of damage right now if they do borrowed time to take one of them. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it, unfortunately. I hope this is a mistake. I don't know. What would you guys do? Yeah, I think this is correct. Greetings, happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more at playing Magic, so hopefully you can struggle a little less. We're at it again. This time with a variant on Izzet, right? Everyone knows about the Izzet Epiphany decks, Izzet Dragons, but this time we're going a little bit lower on the curve and focusing on Eruth, Tormented Prophet. Let's just get into it. She's a 2/4 human wizard for 1 blue-red. If you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead, you may play those cards this turn. So the part to this is that every time you draw a card for your turn, you draw 2, you don't draw, you exile 2. So you're kind of somewhat drawing additional cards. It's that red impulse drawing, as they say, where you have to use those cards that turn. So because of that, we're trying to focus on a very low curve deck, so we capitalize on the chances that we could play both cards off of Eruth every time. Now, additional, just something of note is it does say if you would draw cards. So it doesn't have to be the card you draw at the beginning of your turn. Anytime you draw any kind of card, then those will get you exile 2 cards instead. So just be aware of that. When we essentially try to draw multiple cards, you get to see a lot more, but those do have to be played that turn. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down the deck. Once again, Eruth is actually, as you can tell, on the top end of our curve. Starting with the lands, we're running the usual Stormcarved Coast, pretty much just a full array of blue-red lands just to make the deck work. As you can tell, our influence requirements are actually really nice, where we only require 1 pip of each color, so that makes it really smooth to clean up this deck. Though we do want to err sometimes a little more on the side of fire, just to play 2 burn spells in 1 turn. We're running 4 Devil of Secrets, of course, early game. If we could flip it, we really only have 3 cards or 3 creatures, I guess, in the deck that don't flip Delver. Everything else does, so we're capitalizing on that. We are also running less lands. We're running 22 lands because we are running Spikefield Hazards that could double up as a land, even though we'd rather use it as a burn spell. And our curve is pretty low. We're hoping to see more cards with Eruth. We're running I moved the lands over. Okay. We're running 4 Fading Hopes as cheap interaction for those bigger spells to win the tempo game, and a cheap way to trigger our Thermo-Alchemist. Play with Fires, same thing, cheap burn. Spikefield Hazard, cheap burn. Test of Talents, we're running 4 of these. It is a little bit of a nombo with Eruth. To a point, it is somewhat of a combo because of the fact that it protects her for that turn, and if our opponent was planning on leaving up mana, now that kind of shoots them in the foot. But the main thing there is to get rid of those crucial board wipes, removal spells, or epiphanies that really kind of do our deck injustice, getting rid of our Thermo-Alchemist and our Eruth. So that's why we're running Test of Talents, but that could be a Saw It Coming. It could be the UC Guards approach, so you have the Hexproof. I just felt like Test of Talents, when we only have 1 that we want to keep, hitting that crucial board wipe is huge. Rolling Eruption, of course, 3 damage that could go anywhere, even if it is sorcery speed. Thermo-Alchemist, a 0/3 that every turn you can tap it to deal 1 damage to our opponent, and then every time we play a spell, we can untap it. So it's very easy in this deck for this guy to get in there for 4, 6, 8 damage. 2 Galvanic Iterations to make our Play with Fires deal 4 damage, or our Eruptions deal 6 damage, or our Inspirations deal 6 damage. So just a way to kind of maximize our spells and get a little bit, make our deck really go the distance, being able to also play it from the graveyard. Inspired Idea is a bit of a nombo with Eruth, but we're not always going to have Eruth, so I like the fact that for 2 and a blue, we can draw 3 cards. You can cleave it for 5, but really, most of the time, after the first 3 turns of the game, we're never going to have more than 2 cards in our hand anyways. So it's just a contingency plan should Eruth not either be drawn or she dies. And then finally, Ingenious Inspiration, because it's a 3 damage spell that can go anywhere. And then it lets us learn going to our lesson market to be able to be a little more flexible. But that's the deck, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty simple. Want to go ahead and give a shout out to our latest member joining us on the Struggle Bus, Michael Dahl. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. You rock. Thank you for the support. I hope you're continuing to enjoy the decks I brew. But without further ado, friends, let's find out how tormented our future is for our opponents. Man, I feel like I had something going there, something that was good. But how tormented our opponents will be. Man, Tormented Prophecy. How prophetic. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you came up with something. I feel like there was something really witty there. On to the gameplay. Alright, 3 mana Thermo-Alchemist into Eruth. Looks good. We're going to keep this one. Let's see if it gets us there. We'll go ahead and play Spikefield Cave just because. And I think we could fake the funk on the island right now, and we'll just go Alchemist. That way next turn we surprise them with the Eruth. Opponent playing Eye Twitch. Double Eye Twitch. Checks out. Checks out. Let's see. Let's play Eruth and send it back. So we have a little bit of a cushion. Hopefully we'll be able to get ahead on cards enough. Would like to see 2 spells would be great, but I guess a land and a spell would not be horrible, just because we could eventually get up to the Eruption. All right, we'll see where our opponent ends up doing. They're reading the Tormented Prophet at the moment. So Dispute up, Deadly Dispute. Interesting, no attacks. Interesting, no attacks. That resolves, opponent. See what we're trying to do here. Alright, hopefully we can grab one of our Test of Talents before that becomes an issue. Ooh, take it and like it. Interesting. So we do get it to get him for 2 points of damage here, which I like that. Alright, well, I guess for the sake of not losing the iteration, right? So hit him for 1. Attack here for 2. Alright, so let me see if I could stack this correctly. Galvanic Iteration. Pay. That triggers that. That resolves. Fire that. Hit. That resolves. Fire Eruption. Both copies go to your face. Submit 1, auto pay, and then stack to where this happens first, I think. Yes. That resolves. There we go. Okay, this worked correctly. Okay. That resolves, making a copy. Target your face as well. We not get another trigger? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so our opponent's at 8. It's a pretty good series of events there for us. And we're still underneath the Blood on the Snow. Another burn spell would be glorious, so we could fire off this other iteration. But we'll take just about anything. Meat Hook. Still keeps our Eruth. They gain 2. They go, so they're down a mana. That bodes well for us. Does that do it? Oh! That does not quite, not enough. But we have to fire this off this turn, so I think we do Iteration again. But let's attack first. Iteration again. And then Ingenious Inspiration to their face. Copies it to their face. So Meat Hook, and then we take, I guess, just damage? They have more cards in hand, so maybe it's teaching. I think it actually is this. Because we can copy it. Oh, that's right. We get 2. Oh, lol. Teachings. Shambling gas. They sack it to kill ours. So they gain 1 life. Right? Oh, but it's exiled. Oh, we got there, right? Do 1 damage to any target. 1 damage to your face. Oh, we got there. Yes. Well, friends, turn 1 Delver and turn 3 Eruth. I think we keep this one. Let's see if it gets us there. This could be interesting. Shambling gas doesn't look good for our Delver, but we're gonna drop it anyways. Nothing we can do here. They're looking at it. Duress takes Fading Hope. Alright, can our Delver flip here? Come on, Delver. This is gonna be pretty big. Take it and like it. Yes! Oh, but revealing test of talents is so horrible. We just can't catch a break, can we? Let's get in there. Alright, let's in the back. So do we just leave test of talents up for the rest of the game? Zombie. Fair. Pretty good. Counter target insert sorcery. Another Delver. Go here. Play Eruth. Get in there. Are they playing removal? We'll feel pretty silly if they are, but... I mean, what else we could do? I guess we could have just played the other Delver. Fair. Okay, that bodes well for us. Yep. I think we can block here. Yes. Oh, yes. Alright, play our land. Let's see. Do we just dome them? We can kill one of these. We can kill one iteration the other. Or do we just go face? Can we race this? Let's here. Then attack. I think we leave her back to block. I think I like that. Leave her back to block. And then shoot their face. A land. Bottom that. And let's go ahead and leave up the test of talents. So if they do run a removal spell, right? I think we're a little punished if this is a Necro Duality. Okay. I'm gonna play tap though. Yep, we'll block again. Okay, alright. So, are they dead? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's it. Get in there. And then iteration. And play with fire face. Player fire face. Yes. Oh, man. That was close one. This feels like a very control-y list, but we have inspired idea to refill. Let's give it a shot. Let's see where this takes us. This is very control-y though. Hopefully we go up against an aggro deck. I guess if we go up against control deck, we just go face, right? Galvanic iteration, you say. I really want all these to go face. Black, white. Black, white, let's see. Nice. cool. I'm definitely glad we didn't burn one there. So, may send one play with fire face. That's a little annoying. I would make them grab that out of everything. Right? So maybe we keep these for the, forgot her name now, the witch. The witch, may we burn her? Wedding announcement. That's a little awkward. Fading Hope. Does get rid of the tokens, though. But I feel like we need some gas, so I'm going to bottom that. I hope that's not a mistake. It works really well with Edgar, too. Go to the face again. I don't think that's right. Let's see what we draw. Thermo-Alchemist. I like that. So now I feel a lot better about going face with these. We could refill with Inspired Idea. 1 mana away from not having to do it, but probably going to keep our hand small. So your opponent does access to 5 mana. Ooh, Esper. Okay, okay. So that's could be interesting. If they have the ability to Fading Hope or Alchemist, we're in a bit of trouble here. We're going to block. I don't think we get punished too bad for that, right? Passed. Okay. We can actually play around those guys not dying also. Fading Hope seems good. Can also, if we need to, play with fire. Galvanic Iteration plus play with fire. So they're going to get to draw a card here, unfortunately. And their guys are going to be significantly bigger, so it does put us on a clock. So your opponent decides to do attack with everything. Fair enough. Meat Hook could be coming down. So we'll pass. We'll block 1. I guess because of Meat Hook, we'll leave up the Fading Hope here. Ping our opponent. Hit their face. We have something. A land. I don't think we want that, even with the Inspired Idea. So the question is, do we play with fire? Something. I guess let's play with fire a 2/2. I like the fact that we can iteration to the spider or pest away, right? Man, this is close, whether we have to go here or here. Let's go face. Bottom of the land. Shoot him again. And maybe the play, honestly, Fading Hope iteration for Fading Hope. Deadly Dispute the treasure. Okay. I wonder if we should have fired off the Galvanic there to hit him for 2 more, right? They'd be at 10. Okay, there we go. Man, this is awkward. This resolves first. Ouch. That was pretty unfortunate, honestly. We were kind of relying on that, to be completely honest. I wonder if we should let that go. Alright, so I think we're officially in trouble now. And And this is a sorcery, so let's go ahead and just do it now. Alright, not the worst. Not the worst. So we could dome them for 6. If we can flip... Man, this is going to be very close. I think we take this. This is going to be very close. We can also iteration 2 of these. Come on, flip. We need a flip here. Decline. That's unfortunate. Fortune favors the bold, my friends. Fortune favors the bold. Okay, cool. So we don't die. All right, fine. That actually worked out for us to be. Oh my gosh. Oh, get wrecked, Jedi. Oh, that was pretty huge. That was pretty huge. And they get out of her hand too, huh? Man. That is unfortunate. That was unfortunate, friends. Honestly. Wow. Double test of talents. My hat's off to you, friend. My hat's off to you. Good gameplay. They're playing a mean game. Yep. 2 doesn't kill us. Or, 6 doesn't kill us. So we have a chance. Flip. Do they flip here? Flipping here is really good. Reveal. Reveal. Can we get there? Oh my gosh. We need one of these to connect. Yep. Are you packing only removal? Oh my gosh. Oh, they had the nuts on us. There is nothing we can do about that one. Yeah, they had a sweet of stuff for sure. Well done, opponent. Well done. Well, 3 mana and a turn 1 Delver, turn 3 Eruth. I think we keep this one. We can flip Delver early again. That's going to be pretty darn sweet. Let's see if we get there. Opponent is on the play. Man, do we just kill this? I think we have to go here still. It could be a mistake. Like, that was a window, right? They could easily play and leave up Dispute, which puts them up on cards. But, man, I find it hard to pass up the chance to flip the Delver as early as possible, right? Reveal. Play a land. Attack. Man, I think we're gonna pass. Because I don't want to walk it into a deadly dispute, right? Excellent. So, now we will. And now the question is, do we inspiration here or not? Oh. This is so close. Playing Eruth, though, we could block here. Or can they... Well, they would have killed our... Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and play Eruth here. We have quite a bit of burn in our hands. I think going face might be beneficial. Like, this could bite us in the bum, right? Because they can go... They could remove Eruth and hit us for 3. But, I don't know. I feel like they would have... Yeah, exactly. I feel like they would have... Oh, look at that. Excellent. Let's play the land. Question is, do we tap out here? They know about the inspiration, right? But if I can save the inspiration... Yeah, let's go ahead and eruption here. We could also play with fire plus spike field. And that lets us test for a fast spell. Yeah, I think I'm going to just be power efficient here. Let's see what this does. Because if we can get it for 2 additional damage, why not, right? Interesting. Let's get in there. Oh, wow. Okay. This is feeling kind of good. Our opponent is danger close. We have almost lethal in hand. A galvanic iteration will pretty much seal the deal here. Kalane. So are they gonna play Immerstorm? Another Florian, okay. So I think our opponent's dead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let's attack in the air. What do they have fast? Is that the... For a black. That's the... Target creature doesn't die, right? It doesn't die this turn? Maybe we should have attacked with Eruth. I don't think so. A black at fast speed. It's the only thing I can think of, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? Is it? I think it's a land, right? Where you can make it to where if a creature dies. All right. Inspiration you? Grab. Does it? I don't think it matters. Grab. Where's the counters? Expanded anatomy. Play with fire you? Do we have it? Oh, we got there. Wow, yes. All right, we go first. We have our colors. Feels pretty decent. We're gonna keep this one. We have an Alchemist, so I think the only thing that will make this hand better is swapping the iteration with a Delver, right? But you know, get what you can't always get what you want. Hopefully, we get what we need, so that would be sweet. Mono black, fair enough. Fair enough. We can deal with that. Let's get our Alchemist going, and then probably. I guess we can impulse next turn. That doesn't seem horrible. Hit our land, maybe. Yeah, we'll block. Alright, Fading Hope, not bad. So let's ping for 1. Impulse. That's pretty horrible, actually, but it is what it is. Mana's a little awkward here, but, you know. Can only do so much, my friends. Can only do so much. Deadly Dispute, that checks out. So, that all resolves. Let's see here. Inspired Idea. Kind of unfortunate to see that this early. We can't even iteration plus Fading Hope. You know, so we'll probably try to Fading Hope whatever they play here. I find it difficult to believe that they would. We'll see. We can't even save our Alchemist. If they do kill our Alchemist, we're in quite a bit of trouble. Warlock class, okay. So is this the combo? Just go ahead and ping them. Fair enough. I wonder if we do just fire off the Inspired Idea. We lose quite a few cards, actually. I don't think it's worth it. I think we're just going to have to let that go, unfortunately. But Medoc Masker, that would be a very dangerous card for us. Blue Source, though. Alright, so let's see here. Play another blue. Fading Hope does nothing. Inspired Idea. Maybe. I feel like that might be a trap, right? Let's see. We can't... This costing 3 is a little awkward. Right? We're kind of stuck like Chuck here. So let's just go ahead and ping them. And if we do this, let's see. We draw 3, and then we'll have to discard 3. So that just seems kind of silly, right? We can Reckless Impulse again. Or we could just Eruption their face. We'll feel a little silly, though, if they do play a Lulth next turn. We didn't play it this turn. Let's just Impulse, I guess, again. Alright, there we go. So we can play another Alchemist. The issue with that, obviously, is it does leave us to getting wrecked by a Blood in the Snow here. Okay. So let's see. Peril, yep, fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing really we could do about that. Though they can't also play the Shade because of Spikefield Hazard. Question is, do we go to the face? Alchemist, nice. Let's just keep hitting our land drops, I think. I think we can hold on hitting their face with it, and we'll just play it tapped. So, a couple of unfortunate draws there, but not the worst. The Warlock class, so this is very much that combo. So we have to be careful. We might have to leave Fading Hope up for the rest of the game, I think. I don't quite remember how it works. I mean, we can 6 them, right? So there is that. Question is, do we leave up Fading Hope for their guy or not? Shade, that is fine. We can't quite like Iteration plus Eruption twice. That'd be pretty sweet. We're gonna hold the Fading Hope, play our land, send it back, see what our opponent does. Ping them, bounce. Like, you know, losing the 2 Alchemists is unfortunate, but I don't think it's horrible. Could just take the 3 here. I think I'm okay with that, actually. Oh, are we? Are we okay with that? Yeah, I think we are. I think we are because I don't want them to play this thing bigger, right? And then this also gets around, like, leaves us the ability to bounce our Alchemist if they decide to board wipe again. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I guess I kind of forgot about that option, right? So we're going to take 6 here. That is a little bit unfortunate. That is another spell that could buy us a turn. I don't think it's good enough here. We need to start getting our opponent dead, though. This. So let's see. We're going to take 3 here, right? I believe. Yeah, fair. Delver. Okay. Play Delver. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can hit him for 5, or we can Galvanic plus this for 6. And then that leaves us the option to call it back the next turn. It's pretty darn close, isn't it? It's pretty darn close. I think we have to wait. Man, am I going to regret that? Let's just 6 them right here, I think. Maybe that's wrong, right? Let's see. I think it goes like this. Wait, wait, gosh, okay. Hold on, is it? Oh, we only, wait, oh. Oh, I tapped that all kinds of wrong. No. No. My bad. I should have full controlled that. Could definitely hit them, like, at least one more time. Gosh darn it. Oh, well. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Problem is, obviously, they have perfect knowledge now, so they know how they want to continue the rest of the turns. But I wanted to leave us open if we had the ability to draw another burn spell. Blow on the snow. Yep. And maybe that was the mistake, right? Maybe I should have, because now we have an option of like drawing dead.
I will show you what happens when the spiders splash.
All right, burn spell.
Subservience will be
Play with fire will play with fire will not do it. Has to be a 3 damage spell. So an eruption or our ignitions. Let's see, pretty big top deck. Pretty big top deck. Maybe we should have waited, right? So 1 hit we die because of the warlock classes. And she is not gonna do it. Right? Yeah, we get hit with 2 things. Fair enough. Good game. Man, I really want to keep this hand, but this hand is like way too reactive. We want to definitely get some damage in. So let's mulligan this. Alright, we at least get to keep an Alchemist. Probably gonna keep, man, an Iteration plus Eruption. Do we actually bottom a land here? That can't be right, can it? I think I'm going to, though. I think I'm going to. It's just these are like... I think the adult play is probably the Galvanic Iteration. For sure. But... man, fortune kind of favors the bold. I'm gonna do it. Everything in our hand costs 2, so we can land the Alchemist, leave up Test of Talents. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna end up doing. We will keep this, and then let's just bottom the island. Play a tap land, and then we go probably mountain here. All right. Don't play anything completely busted. Okay. All right. Well, they made the decision for us. All right. So, Spike Field Hazard off the top would be sweet. Test of Talents is going to be interesting. If this is the black-white cleric deck, then there's really, what, 2 spells that we're looking to snag? Either the gold one, I always forget the name of it, or the Absence. So we'll see which one it ends up being. Keep our fingers crossed, chat. They're in the tank quite a bit here. So, oh, they may also just be doing something else, right? They queued up when something's going. Double white, but no snow. And the Luark. So, this being a sorcery is going to be an issue. Because with just 2 veterans, their voices can already outclass our eruption. So we're going to need like Fading Hope to kind of get this. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Let's go for a blue. Yeah, let's go for blue here. And then hold what we got. We're going to have to keep this Play with Fire for the triggers. So there's no Play with Fire of the face unless it's to kill them. Like I said, Test of Talent's not going to be the most effective in this matchup, but it could be crucial, right? They have the one... I don't want to Play with Fire that. I really want to Play with Fire that. Is that gutsy? Iteration plus Play with Fire to kill 2 things. That might not be horrible versus going 6th of Fate, because they're going to gain a lot of life. So I actually think that's correct. And then let's Iteration. Ping them again. And then Play with Fire here. Trigger that way. Here, so we take no damage. Ping them again. And we're even Stevens. Ugh. I mean, yeah. Only problem is, obviously, at least now we have a window, right? Yep. That is loud. Alright. Let's see if they bother attacking so we can go through the motions. Come on, Eruth. They're stuck on lands. Spikefield Hazard would be sweet to kill this veteran. Feel very good about that. At this point with just the Alchemist, like this deck is very much like a 20 damage deck, right? We're designed to specifically just do 20 damage as quickly as possible. Another Alchemist is sweet. We'll hold, I guess. So this may be enough to help us catch up, especially if our opponent's stuck on lands for like just a smidge longer. Let's see here. So, all right, yeah, we will take. All right, whew, we did it. We were worried about that, and we did it. Okay, cool. Trigger, trigger. We're missing 1 damage out of that, or 2 damage technically, I guess. But what are you gonna do, right? All right, in the opponent's hand. Oh my gosh, all that is actually really scary for us. I think if they weren't stuck on lands, we would be dead right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I like this like go bigger amount of white build, honestly. All right. Yeah, like man, holy cow, we're in trouble. We're gonna have to do some serious racing to get them dead. Another Alchemist, all right. Can they miss another land? Like, there's some value there. I mean, they would just, what, play Iteration? Or, sorry. Or Apparition, that's what I was thinking. Okay. That is helpful. That is helpful. Or is it? Because we get a 2/2 back, which can get blocked by that. So it's actually not that good. We can just shoot their face, and then they're gonna borrow time us. I guess they can't play. They could play that, and the lifesteal off of that is kind of dangerous, right? Man, so many decision points here. And then this gives us this gives us the most amount of damage right now if they do borrow time to take one of them. Yeah, I think we're gonna do it, unfortunately. I hope this is a mistake. I don't know. What would you guys do? Yeah, I think this is correct. I think this is correct because it puts us to be able to burn them out in a top deck, right? So if they go for the borrowed time here to take one of our alchemists, they'll be at 2. Okay. Okay. What are they learning for? Probably a science? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, come on. Give me a good top deck here. What are you putting a counter on? Fair. Okay. Oh, that's right. We could just untap. My bad. That's right. We could just ping them for 2, untap, ping them for 2. Okay. Okay. Whew. Oh, man. We got there. We got there. Yeah, everything coming to play tapped is just a little too clunky for us, so we're going to have to mulligan. This is a pretty reactive hand. Cleave can kind of get us there, I guess. Or Inspired Idea. What do we tuck? Pick the Fading Hope or the Play with Fire is the question here. Man, I'd really like to be a little more proactive, but going down to 5 on the play is pretty rough. I guess let's tuck the Test. Unless it's Control, right? In the blind. Let's tuck Fading Hope, I guess. Unfortunately. And sure. We'll just let them know we have the Fading Hope or Play with Fire. Then again, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, right? Because mono white, we're probably not going to shoot. All right, cool. So I'm actually glad we did what we did. I will reveal it just in case. I'm wondering if we do want to actually counter. If we actually want to counter the iteration, right? Fair. Oh, perfect. Cool. They get to bounce it, but what are we gonna do, right? They may wait till our turn to bounce it, and then we still get essentially 2 cards. So we'll see if that's enough. Oh, that's a Demon Bolt? Alright. I always forget to play around Demon Bolt. I always think it's an Epiphany or Behold the Truth. Or, I'm sorry, Saw It Coming. There you go. That's what I normally think it is. But it looks like they're gonna Demon Bolt us. Ooh, opponent! Oh, this is gonna feel pretty darn good. The test of talents there, divide by 0. Not gonna lie. Demon Bolt, okay, we're still doing it. Still gonna do it. Alright, tell me they got another one in hand. Disruption, Saw It Coming, and Epiphany. Fair. A library, one more Demon Bolt. Gold Span Dragons. Alright. Demon Bolt from the graveyard, so... yeah, they have one more in hand. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, there wasn't a world where we weren't going to do that, you know? Expressive Iteration, okay. It's a good sign. We may be able to race this, maybe not. Fading Hope. Fair. I think I'm just gonna fire this off now, honestly. We're only punished if the next card we draw is an iteration, but, or not, yeah, because, like, I want to fire off this idea. Oh, wait a minute. Draw 3 cards, your hand size is... alright, and then let me double check what she said. If you would draw a card, exile the top of those cards, you play those. That is kind of sketchy. That is a little sketchy. And then they're going to counter it anyways, right? So I guess we just hold here. Memory Deluge. Gosh. How sick would it have been if we had another counter spell there. Yeah, that's the one Nambo, and now you see why we're only running 2 inspired ideas. But I like the contingency plan. Thundering Rebuke, fair. That worked out fairly well for our opponent sequencing wise. Play with Fire though, I like that. So inspired idea, we're not gonna cleave it because our hand is not gonna stay that populated. Negate, fair. Alright. I don't remember if we saw a negate or not. Alright. Play with Fire. Land goes to the bottom. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Maybe I should have been more restrictive with the with the test of talents, maybe, to make sure we hit the epiphany. Play it with fire, alright. So we have a couple ways of killing our opponent. They're gonna counter it. That flips the smoldering egg. Yep. Spike field hazard. So we're looking for an iteration, and man, so close. So close. That one turn where maybe we should have. Yeah. See if you have another counter spell. I mean, we're doing. It's not coming. Fair enough. I think that's good enough, right? What are we looking for? It has to be iteration and burn, I think. Fair. Epiphany. Yep. Does that kill us? Let's see. So this is going to be 4/14. Plus, it was close. Man, we really needed that draw 3. If we had gotten that draw 3, let's see. So it's 7. We don't die, right? We're close to it though. They fire it up, so I don't think they're going to. Yeah, they obviously don't. They want to leave up all their mana. Luckily for them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So close. So close. All right, good game, opponent. Good game. Oh, man. Almost had it. Almost had it. Well, happy friends, that is Izzet Eruth. Eruth, Izzet, Tormented Prophet, Izzet. Anyways, there's the deck, guys. And, yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed it. Still a little bit of tweaking, right? I think there's a fine number. Maybe it should be like 3 talents and 3 inspired ideas, but that still feels awkward because of the 2 cards that are kind of anti-Ruth, but I think they also kind of are required because we're not always going to draw Ruth. But there was definitely some games that showed the power of that card when you have a low curve and you can guarantee playing both cards every turn. I think that's solid. I enjoyed the deck. I do think we're going to revisit her in a more kind of control-y style deck, maybe in the late game or top end. It is going to be a little awkward because obviously we go back to the whole thing. If you're playing Izzet, you should probably be playing Epiphany, but that's neither here nor there. A lot of fun. I enjoyed the deck. I think it's fairly inexpensive as well, honestly, if I'm looking at everything. I think the idea could be pretty replaceable. So yeah, actually, let's put this deck as a 4. I think this deck is actually a 4. I think you're gonna be pretty happy crafting it if this is kind of your style, right? I mean, that's the disclaimer I have. I try to generalize, and Eruth might be a little specific, maybe, but at the end of the day, it's blue-red. You're looking for card advantage anyways, and I think she's a decent play, right? So yeah. I think the deck's a 4. I think you're going to be pretty happy with it. I think it's possible to climb with it and find the happy mixture of removal and whatnot. You can even try, once again, kind of the Spell Matters Izzet cards and see if they play out better than like a Delver or something like that. The only thing is those obviously, I guess they go in hand with the Ruth because they both want you to play the spells at kind of on your turn. So I just found them to be a little too expensive for my taste. But all right, friends, that will do it. Thank you so much for watching. We're slowly kind of getting momentum. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, especially if you made it all the way to this point in the video. So I really do appreciate you guys. Until next time, as always, happy gaming.